Well, hey there. Good afternoon to you and greetings from DOT way station here on I-80 in Fairfield. The boss has sent me over here to do a volunteer DOT tractor inspection on this truck because he's falling a little short on trying to find a load that would take me up to Oregon, which was the plan. I am officially back at work after, boy, a long, like 7 or 8 day break, something like that. And I'll fill y'all in on the details with that once we do get like back on the road. But I figured I'd just go ahead and say hey and see how y'all doing. So real quick, check in here for you. We got Wednesday, March 3rd. Current local time is 12:57 in the PM. It's quite warm out, actually. Somewhere in the neighborhood of mid 60s, I guess, maybe 65 or something like that. Feels warmer. Feels like 70. And the elevation is unnoteworthy. So that's the deal. So we're just sitting here in front of the inspection bay. They have, looks like 7 bays, and we're over here in front of number 2. Basically, I was hanging out over at Love's in Lodi. Spent the night there last night. I came back to work yesterday and picked up the truck at the yard, dropped my truck off, and drove over to Lodi and spent the night there with the anticipation of getting a load up to Portland, Oregon early this morning, and that didn't come through. So it's just kind of hanging out over there, and then the boss called me. He's like, hey, since we ain't got nothing else going on, let's go ahead and do a volunteer DOT inspection. So that's what we're doing. And I can't say I'm nervous about it or nothing. Nothing to be nervous about. So, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, man, I'd rather be driving, of course. So, whatever. It is what it is. It's another learning experience here, so that's cool. I suppose it's probably much better for the record when you come in and do a voluntary inspection rather than do a pop inspection and find something wrong. This is the way to go about it. But yeah, I'm pretty damn confident in this truck. There may be one thing I'm not 100% sure on, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Should be all right. So that's the deal. And what else is going on? Yeah, just a long break, man. It wasn't intended to be a long break. What it was my personal truck had a pretty major issue. Oh, here we go. I gotta go. I'll talk to y'all later. All right, well, cool beans, turkey. We got that puppy wrapped up. We knocked it out of the park. Clean bill of health. Just as I provisioned. What did I say about that one thing I wasn't sure about? Like I said, I'm confident in this truck. I always have been. I've looked it over pretty damn well every day. So it's interesting because let me go ahead and let you know. So it's now 1:27. So obviously that didn't take very long, but it's a funny thing because in the past I've watched truck driver videos where they get pulled in and it's kind of like a stressful thing, and you know, worrying about stuff, and it was actually very casual and simple and like no worries. Like, I don't know, nice guys working there for sure, really nice guys, you know. You know, I mean, of course it makes it a lot less stressful knowing that you have a sound truck, right? A truck that you don't got to worry about things going, being bad with it. But yeah, it was just cool. It was cool. It was casual. It was like no big deal. So that's nice. I don't know. It makes me feel more comfortable about the potential for, a pop inspection. But I think that's a lot of the intention that the boss had about going and doing this voluntary one, is so that way, if a pop one was to come up, well, so they put a sticker on the windshield there that says it passed. So, if we get pulled into a scale, they'll just see that sticker and they'll probably, I imagine they'd blame us on through, right? So I don't know, it's just cool. It's nice to have that out of the way. So, where am I headed right now? I don't know. I'm just driving back towards Pittsburgh now. I'm on Highway 12, basically looking for a place to pull off and hang out until I get further orders on what to do here. So I think there's like a Walmart or something coming up here. I can pull in there, or maybe I'll pull in somewhere sooner here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like a Walmart right up the road here. I'll pull in over there, give the boss a call, and send them pictures of the clean bill of health and all that, and then go from there, I guess. So, all I do know is that at some point in the near future, I'll be getting sent up to Portland, Oregon. It's just a matter of when. At this point, because we got to run back up there and pick up trailer 9114 that I dropped off at the drop yard, whatever that was, before I went on break. Anyhow, I guess I'll just go ahead and close this one off for now and bring it back up in here once we get our orders. So anyhow, we will see you in a bit. Well, hello there. Good morning to you and greetings from Oak4, OAK4, Amazon in Tracy, California. Let's see, we are looking for we're looking for a trailer in slip 113, and we just went through the 3, 4, and 500s. And yeah, we did not see any 100s there, so we're gonna cruise on down this way. Wait a minute, he said slip 113. he said slip 113, but these are the 100s are the dock doors. So, huh. Yeah, okay, so he must have meant dock door 113, so that's what got me mixed up. He did, he said slip 113. What a jerk. Ah, these freaking Amazon guys. Alright, so here's 113. Let's go ahead and verify. This is a slip. This is not a dock door. Aha. Okay, there is no dock there. Well, now it all makes sense. Alright, let's go ahead and verify this bad boy. What do we got? We got V50 7824 7824, and I'm gonna write that down for future usage, I think. Let's see, Oak Grove, Missouri, I can get rid of this piece of paper here. I can discard it, I figure. So that was V50 7824. Ta-da. Let's see, license plate 44580. There we go. That's the one, it looks like. I figure it's got an Oregon plate on it, apparently, and that's good because we're going back up to Oregon, so it's all sweet potatoes. Okay, anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and hook up this here empty, and I will be back with you momentarily. Okie dokie. We are hooked up. Let's see. My Amazon. Max sees my reflection in the glass. In the passenger side glass window. He sees my reflection. Let me roll it down. Where'd it go? Now where is it? That's pretty funny. This freaking dog, I don't know. He just drives me freaking nuts sometimes. And then he does something really cute, and I'm like, ah, he's pretty cool. He is cool. He is a pretty awesome dog, yeah. So, anyhow, I don't know what's going on with my Amazon app here. It doesn't seem to be wanting to respond to any of my commands or demands of it for some reason. As soon as I confirmed the trailer I picked up, it just kind of bugged out. There we go. Okay, now we're back to the proper screen here. Okay, good to go. So, yeah, that's about that. We're hooked up and we're off to the races. Basically what we're doing. You know what? Let me go ahead and check in real quick. We got Thursday, March 4th, 2021. Beautiful. Loving it out here. Now, at least California, it's freaking weather is just gorgeous right now. Yeah, spring is a-coming. I love it. It's my favorite time of year. Current local time, 9:47 in the a.m. The temperature is somewhere in the neighborhood of 54 degrees. And the elevation is negligible. Let's see, stop here. Turn off engine. Alrighty. So I'm gonna have to go open the doors for these guys so they can make sure that I have an empty trailer. But we're gonna be taking this trailer up down the ways a piece and getting it loaded someplace, a live load, and then hauling it up to Hillsboro, Oregon. And then taking an empty from there to Troutdale, and that's our trip for this day, today, into tomorrow morning. Okay, well, he gave me a gave me a thumbs up without actually requiring me to open the doors. Usually they want to make sure that there's nothing in the trailer before you leave their facility. They didn't want to do it this time. So tap after checkout. And let's see if I can manage to get my shit together while we are moseying our way down. Let's see, so we're going to Promontory Parkway. I better pull off to the side here a bit and make sure that I know what I'm doing without being in anybody's way here. Okay, where to? We're gonna be going back to Tracy, so that's good. So address. Let's see, Promontory. I don't know how to pronounce it. Promontory. Promontory Parkway. Zinus Inc. is the name of the shipper. Let's see here. Sheila D is not recognizing my address here, so we're gonna have to resort to Sheila V. Being that I still haven't upgraded the map software at Sheila D, so let's do this again here. Address. Parkway. Here's California. 95377. That's going to be the one.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on East Grand Line Road.
Okay. Let us not lead me astray today, Sheila B. You have a big task to achieve. No, not really. That's right down the street. That's 10 miles up the road. I think Sheila B can manage this one, I figure. 10 miles up the road. We need to be there by 10:22 a.m. and it's 9:52. Man, of course, the way this truck has been getting along recently as of late, 10 miles could be a heck of a thing. Nah. Let's see, anything else I need to do while I'm here? I don't think so. I guess not. Oh, Maximus. He's like, you need to do me. You need to get me taken care of. It's me. I'm the one. I'm the one who needs to be dealt with right now. Don't you know? I think we can deal with you once we get to the shipper. How about that? And then that way we can kill 2 dogs with 1 bird. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Here we go. We're off. Yeah, Mac's like, no. No, he's releasing the brakes. He put it in gear. Son of a bitch, I'm licking his arm and everything. Oh, Max, you gotta watch out. Hail to Max. Hail to Max. Not too far to go here, bud. You don't got that far to go. I don't know, it's interesting. He didn't even eat his breakfast today, and that's really odd. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, great. So what did I just say just a second ago? I said something about hopefully the truck can make it 10 miles. Now an engine light just came on. You gotta be kidding me. Wow. Okay, so the regen light.
Turn left on East Grand Line Road.
It's been flashing at me since I left Lodi. And that's just weird because I didn't have the truck running parked for any extensive amounts of time at all. Oh, that car just went for it. Max, get down. Get down. So it's just weird that that it's asking for a regen.
Turn right on North MacArthur Drive.
Because usually that's, I mean, I've explained this in the past, how all this stuff works, but if you're just sitting idle, you know, and the truck is running for like extensive amounts of hours, you know, while you're sleeping, you know, or if you're out someplace where, you know, it's cold and you need the heater on, or it's hot, you need the AC on, and it's just, you're there for a day or something, 24 hours, and the truck is just running. So the truck is running kind of cool, right? Not cold, but, you know, cooler than it would if it was at higher RPMs. A lot of that burn off and stuff and that soot clogs up the filter, right? And so then what happens is, you know, one of two things is, if you're able to leave wherever you've been sitting and get out on the highway and get up to high RPMs, the high RPMs warm up the exhaust to such a degree that it burns off all that collected soot where you've been sitting. And so that's basically a rolling regen, right?
3/4 of a mile.
Burns
Turn
all that
left
stuff
on
off.
I-205 West.
If you're not able to do that before it calls for one, then you have to do what's called a parked regen, and you have to do it manually. And those ones can take like 30 or 45 minutes for it to complete the process. And it basically it kicks the engine into a higher RPM, and then it does something with the exhaust. It like compresses the exhaust. It does something, and I don't know exactly the specs on it and the science of it.
Turn left on I-205 West.
But it does something where it heats up the exhaust to extreme temperatures, like extreme temperatures. I think actually higher temperatures than they are when it's actually just running down the highway. And then thereby burning off all that soot out of that filter. And it's an amazing thing too, because after you do it, the truck actually performs better. You can feel it. The truck is like, you know, I mean, it makes sense. It's able to breathe, you know, it's able to exhale better, you know, just like with your body, you know. Sure, it's able to breathe in, but if it has a problem breathing out, now you have what's called COPD, chronic obstructive respiratory syndrome, right? That's basically what the truck ends up with when it needs a regen, where it can't breathe out properly. So it cleans all that stuff out. That's what a regen is, regenerating the filter. And so, yeah, as a result, the truck performs way better than, say, you know, if you hadn't done the regen. So, anyhow, it's calling for one now. I have a check engine light on now. Let's hope we can make it 8.8 miles remaining.
Turn
to this
left
live
on
load.
I-205 West.
I'll do a regen while we're at the live load. The check engine light, however, that just came on, is not the typical I need a regen engine light, so we'll see. I don't know which light, I don't know why it's on. Max is like, I need a regen, dude. I need to regenerate my bunghole. I need to regenerate my pee-pee bladder. Please, can we do a park regen on my pee-pee bladder? I tell you, this dog, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. He actually did 2 boops this morning, which is great. And he did them pretty much back to back, and they weren't, they weren't little poops. They were pretty substantial inside. So that's great.
Continue on I-205.
But yeah, and then when I brought him back in, and I went and made him his breakfast, and he didn't eat it. He didn't touch it. I mean, that's usually his favorite thing, you know, after he goes to the bathroom. It's all right, I gotta eat. Of course, you know. And he's not acting like he is dying to eat either, so that's kind of weird. I don't know why. Last night I was walking him in the grass behind the truck where I was parked over the Pilot, and you know, as he often does, he'll find something that somebody has thrown away, you know, and start eating at it, you know, or shoot, like yesterday, this actually is pissing me off. You know, he goes and he finds other poop, right, from either another dog, or a lot of the times it's from another cat, from a cat, and he'll eat it. And I'm like, dude, what are you freaking doing? You're not a starving dog. I feed you properly. I feed you great. I give you 3 meals a day, right? Which is a lot for a dog, right? Like I give him 3 meals a day because he's a puppy. I figure he needs it, you know? It's like there's no call for eating shit. Especially, you know, another dog or cat shit. There's just no excuse for it. He just does it just to do it. Well, so last night he found a big old like bare to the bone chicken wing bones, and tried to get away with, you know, gulping it down without me getting it, you know, like he was doing everything he could to not let me catch him, you know. And he was on the leash, but he was doing, you know, everything he could to not let me get to him and get it, you know, from him, trying to hide it from me. And he had it like way down and it's, you know, past his tongue, like he was about to swallow it, you know, and that just wouldn't be good at all. That would be really bad. I managed to pry his mouth open and reach in there and grab it out before he got it caught in his throat, you know. And that would have been really bad for him. I mean, like, chicken bones are the worst thing you can give to a dog, just because they splinter, you know, and those splinters get stuck in their intestines, and now you got yourself a $10,000 vet bill or something, you know. Yeah. So, anyhow, I guess, man, I'm kind of yammering on here. So, we'll see y'all in a bit here. I'll bring you back in once we arrive down here. See you. Okay, we have arrived. And we have checked in. And we have been assigned a doctor. Hopefully this will be a quick load. A quick live load. I really hope so. It'll be nice, nice change of pace. Be able to actually like get underway, get our asses underway and important for, you know, while it's still morning. But still 8 a.m. The anti-radium. Like, there's other trailers
Yep. Now left there. There. There we go. That's it. Right there. Just go straight back off. Nothing. Go straight on that. No line. No trail. Okay, good. That makes you feel like you're lost in the clouds. You know, I'm over the falling. None of the things. I think I am over too far. It is, it's like being lost in the clouds. Like, you can't tell. You have no reference at all. Back up here. No, I think we're alright. I think I got it. I can't say either of the black things. The black numbers, the dog numbers. Wow, this is exciting. Yeah, this is really got it. Alright, I really like flips. So, anyhow, yeah. Yeah, we're all checked in. Good to go, man. So, I think we can start our weekend then. We better start our weekend here. Let us. There it goes. Alright, rejoin Michigan. So, anyhow, it's a wrapper now.
Hey there. And you're back. Welcome to Lodi. And it's a variety of truck travel centers. Let's see what we got. A Love's, Flying J with a Denny's, which is awesome. I got myself some Denny's last night for dinner. I actually had an ultimate omelet for dinner and it was freaking delicious. And then they got a Sinclair, which is where we're just departing, as our fuel card does not work at the other ones. Only works at a handful.
Take the exit on the right.
But it does work in Sinclair. So we just finished our pre-trip and our fuel, and Max pooped and peed. I got myself a burrito, which I have yet to consume. However, I will be shortly. And we are hopping on I-5 northbound and en route to Portland. Whereas before, I think I was under the assumption we were headed to Hillsboro. That is not the case. We are headed to the Portland Amazon. Well, one of them. I don't recall the number designation, but it's one that I've been to in the past. So yeah, that's the deal. We got we got 625 miles to go. Nice short haul. A short haul that actually makes for a long haul, of course, being doing our West Coast speed limits, but that's alright. I'm getting used to it, I suppose. For the most part, it's not too bad. I don't know. So, anyways, yeah, wish us luck. I don't know. Hopefully, no breakdowns and no wrecks or anything like that. No road closures. We'll be making it there sometime tonight. Or this morning, actually. Sometime tomorrow morning. What do we got? Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be the wee hours. I think Amazon expects us there by 3 or 4 a.m. It's probably going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 2 a.m. or so. Something like that. 11 and a half hours of actual drive time, so it is 1:30 right now, so you can do the math. I don't really care. I get there when I get there, I figure. Of course, the boss is going to want to know, so. I can't just get away with telling him I get there when I get there. He doesn't typically appreciate it when I do that.
Construction was reported on I-5.
Yeah, of course there is. Yep. Loaded in Lodi. load had seen us. Probably only he was there at the dock door for maybe an hour, something like that. And they loaded us full to the max. Hey Max. Yeah, they loaded us full to the maximum. Front to back. Can barely close the doors. And that being said, they weren't able to fit. I don't know where they come up with the math, but the original bill called for 25 pallets, of which they were only able to load 20. So I don't know how they overestimated what they could put in a trailer. All these trailers are the same dimensions. And it was, like I said, full from floor to ceiling, front to back. So, oh well, whatever. That ain't my problem. Yep, so there you go. Anyways, we will see you somewhere up the road here. We'll probably bring you in once we get into the Shasta area or something like that. Who knows? Maybe we'll see some UFOs along the way. I'll try to get them on camera. But I doubt it. You know them UFOs. They know when somebody's trying to record them and then they mess with your stuff. Send little gremlins into your phone and delete the footage or make your battery go dead and stuff like that. So I don't know. If I see them, I'll let you know. You just gotta take my word for it. So anyhow, we'll see you in a minute. All right, welcome back. Hey there, how y'all doing? And good evening almost, and greetings to you from Lakehead, California, in the Mount Shasta mountain ranges. I never know what to call it when I go through here. I always come up with some freaking ad-lib freaking name to call it. Lake Shasta, Mount Shasta, mountains, whatever. Yes. As always, we are I-5 northbound. Max, get down. This frickin' dog. Max, just go frickin' lie down. Seriously, get back. You're being a frickin' pest right now. So, yeah, there you go. It doesn't matter how many times you lick my arm. It doesn't matter how long you stare at me. It doesn't matter how many times you try to put your legs up on me, like try to hop my lap. It doesn't matter how much you sit there with your flapping jaw and flapping tongue looking at me, or whine, or none of it. You're not going to get whatever it is that you desire right now, dog. You're just not going to. Stopped at a rest area just south of Redding there. So we both get out and shake out our legs and let him use the pet facilities. And I don't know if he went pee or not. I turned my back for a minute. I thought he went pee, but he very well might not have. And well, he's going to learn his lesson the hard way that he should have gone when he had the chance. Of course, I don't know if that's what he's bothering me for right now or not. Definitely pestering me over something. It's starting to irritate me. But whatever, I don't care. It's a beautiful day out here. It's a beautiful drive. It is a nice relief to be doing this drive while it's not raining or snowing. I just got to admit it. It's really nice having dry roads. And it's not frigid ass cold. It's like 55 degrees out. We do have, let's see, 5:15 in the PM now. And we've reached an elevation of only, only 399 feet. So we're not that far up yet. But yeah, man, it's just beautiful doing this drive on dry pavement, man. It's kind of like the analogy between, you know, having a woman, you know, or well, that's a partner, you know, depending on, you know, what gender you are, you know. For me, it's like kind of the analogy of having a woman and not, you know, it's like, you know, when you don't have one, it's like a nice sunny day and everything's easy flowing and smooth and no problems driving, going through the mountains, and you stick to the road, nothing's hindering you at all. But after a little time, and it's been dry, you know, you kind of wish for some rain, you know, and then the rain comes, right? And then you get a woman, and then it just messes everything up. Everything gets messy. Messy, 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 you know? And you're like, damn, I wish it was sunny again. Right? That's what it's like, relationships. It's like, man, I sure do miss, I do miss the rain. It's been dry for a long time. I miss the rain. I don't know, that one just kind of came to me. You gotta forgive me. You know, truck drivers don't have much else to do other than think about crazy stuff. So that's what it's like. I miss the rain. I wouldn't mind a drop or two here or there. Yep. But then you just say, yeah, like I said, yeah, then you're in the rain and it's been raining too long. You're just like, man, I need to get out of this rain. Holding me up too much. So, I guess, you know, there's a level of appreciation for both ends, right? You know, we need rain and we need sun. Yep, anyhow, boy, it sure is pretty out here. Boy, oh boy, man. What a sad thing that I gotta be like careful about the way I speak about stuff, like, and I'm totally not like that. I'm not politically correct. I don't give a damn. I'm not a politician, so I don't have to be politically correct. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're kind of like, I don't want to offend anybody. To hell with everybody. You know what happened to good old-fashioned sexist jokes that people just laughed at without being offended by? You know, like, it's a freaking joke. It's comedy. It's just a joke. You don't gotta get all offended when somebody says something like that. You just don't. That's the politicians who caused all that, oh, you gotta be offended bullshit. Otherwise, people would still be laughing at sexist jokes and racist jokes, I mean, and all that kind of stuff, right? Because it's funny. You know, I mean, just ask Eddie Murphy or Chris Rock. They tell some of the most racist jokes you can get out there about white folks, right? Oh my God, don't let a white guy tell a freaking joke about a black guy. Now you're talking racism, right? You know, so, you know, what a sad thing that we've come to a point in the day and age in which, like, we're supposed to be more enlightened, you know. The evolution of the human mind should have gone into an enlightenment. Instead, it's gone into darkness. What a sad thing. but that's not true across the board. It isn't. It's just kind of what they would have you believe, you know. The truth and the reality in the actual world is far different than it is in the commercialized world, in the, you know, political or the media, mainstream media world. The perception that they give of actuality is so freaking on the other end of the freaking scale. It's not even funny, right? And it's just basically they want people to have perception of the actual world that isn't true, right? And then you go out into the actual world, and then your behavior becomes predictable in the way that you'll go about your daily life. That's what they want. They want predictability in behavior, right? So they give a perception that is false. So therefore, when you go out in the world, the way you behave is going to be like I said, predictable, you know, but it'll be kind of in line with the way that they've kind of programmed us to be through, well, programming, television programming. That's why they call it programming, because, yeah, they're programming behavior, right? And then therefore we become predictable. We go out through our daily lives. I know I'm being redundant, but I mean, but the actuality of things out there is completely different. It just isn't anything like what they try to lead us to believe. And then that's the thing. And then so what happens then? Confusion. Confusion and division, right? You know, divide and conquer, right? They, you know, get people afraid of each other, get people at each other's throats through things that they've created, and then it just makes us even more predictable, our behaviors, right? So, I don't know. Conspiracy theorist stuff, I know it's probably not true. They probably don't have any of that kind of psychological psyop kind of attitude or thing going on at all. It's probably all very, very honest and you know, full of integrity, and they wouldn't ever do such a thing, I'm sure, you know, for profit, right? Because they don't care about money. They really don't. What they're after is absolute spiritual republic, spiritual enlightenment, moral values. That's really what they want. If you buy that, I got some oceanside property in Arizona to sell you. Oh, Cal, why do you always have to go there? Why do you always have to turn it into some sort of platform to try to sell your views and all that? No, that's not what I'm trying to do at all, actually. I'm just trying to provide food for thought. That's all. Take it or leave it, I don't care. Actually, I just don't even care. At this point, I definitely don't care. I used to care. I used to give a damn. I used to want to make a difference. At this point that I know that I can't, so I'm not trying to. I don't care if they pick it up, leave it, throw it in the garbage. I don't care if it gets through or not. That doesn't change the fact that I still will speak about things that I think are worthy of being spoken. I guess. I don't know. Mr. Redundant, hey, how's it going, everybody? Yes, he's back. Live 55, somewhere from an undisclosed location on I-5 northbound, as always. So, what do we got going on today? Is Kel in the house? Is he talking more of his conspiracy nonsense and gibberish? Mr. Redundant, you know, he's always talking that shit. I don't know, trying to get him to shut up. We tried to give him a little blast of meth and a little shot of heroin, but he was still freaking out. Just made him talk more. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, sometimes different people react different ways to some of that kind of stuff, you know. Yeah, you telling me, this son of a bitch. I don't know what to do with him. All right, sorry about that. bring back Mr. Canadian here soon as we work our way north, I figure. I don't even have a name for Mr. Canadian. Let's see, what would be a good name for Mr. Canadian? Well, boy, you headed up north there, eh? Oh, well, oh my gosh. Oh, geez, yeah, it's a great alley, that I-5. Oh, I've driven that I-5 many times. Many times in my day. Back when I was driving my old 52B. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Mr. Sweetbriar here. I can't think of a good Canadian name. Jack. I don't know, is Jack a Canadian name? I don't know. Yep, there's Mount Shasta. Wow, look at that, huh? Oh, you can't see it. You can't even see it. What the fuck? There we go. Let's try and get you a shot here. Oh boy, yes, there it is. Swift driver is wearing driving gloves. My God, that is super cool. I need to get some driving gloves, I think. Actually, I need to get some welder's gloves for this freaking dog. Deal with his freaking teeth. Actually, again. What's nice is his teeth are beginning to fall out. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. His little nibbler teeth, you know, the very front teeth between the canines there at the front, he's lost 2 per jaw, right? 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. So the rest are on their way. It is awesome. I can't wait until the freaking canine, like they're like sewing needles, you know, like they're that sharp. Little sewing needles. You can probably make a pretty good fish hook out of them, actually. Yeah, I should try to save them. Definitely catch some fish on them. Little things freaking gouged into my hands. I can't tell you how many times. Little freaking jerk. Alright, well, anyways, that's enough for that. It's enough babbling for now. I guess, yeah, we'll call it a wrap for now. We'll see you in a bit. See ya. at that, lickety split. Just like that, we have made it. Welcome to Portland. And welcome to, oh, I don't know. Let's see what we're going to call it. Yes, I've taken my temperature today. No, I don't have a fever. Welcome to PDX 6. Amazon Fulfillment Center, as I said, in Portland, Oregon. And with that, we're going to call this one a wrap. I hope you enjoyed the ride. And as always, I do hope you are all doing very well. I truly do. And with that, we will see you somewhere on down the road. So you take care. See ya.